All right, so welcome tonight to our Discount 101 call here. The reason why I was interested in kind of promoting this or putting this together is a lot of people are super fearful of becoming that discount coach. So people that are on this call, I think majority of you are coaches already. And majority of you, from who I can see that are on here, started as a discount coach, myself included. My idea of being a discount coach at first was like, I am going to save money whichever way I can. And I also think it's going to set me up to continue this journey and to not just stop. Okay, I had no intention whatsoever in building a business. I had no intention on helping anybody else. I could barely help myself. So the biggest thing that I started with in my foreground was I needed to save money because we all aren't made of money. I mean, we wouldn't be here if we weren't interested in saving a little bit of cash. So first and foremost, majority of people that are on this call, I would believe, have been using the product or are going to be using the product. Product being Shakeology, Energize, pre-workout, post-workout, Recover. People that really like this stuff and they want to be able to use it, but they're just nervous that their bank accounts are going to be broke. And I'm always broke. I always think I'm broke. I don't know why. I always have that mentality of I'm broke. And so, and by all means, I do not struggle in my bank account, but I always feel like I am. So there's always room for improvement. So to start, understand that as a discount coach, as a coach in general, no matter if you're a discount coach or a business builder, you are saving 25% on every single thing in the entire shop of Beachbody. So that's including programs, which most of you are on demand, so that's not going to affect you. Maybe in the future, if we have to purchase any sort of upgrades on purchasing, that would be different. So programs, I say my get up, my clothing, there's a clothing line. You still get 25% off of that. You get 25% off of Shakeology. You get anything that's in that shop, you are 25% off. You see both prices so that you know that you are actually saving money. The reason why they have created, oh, I'm so sorry for the howling dog. The reason why they created this coaching opportunity was because they saw that there was opportunity for people to be able to share these products. They were doing it without being paid for. So, you know, people that enjoy these programs, people that enjoy the products, Shakeology, Energize, you're sitting here with a cup and somebody says, oh, what are you drinking? Or what have you been doing? You've lost 10, 15 pounds. You're saying what you're doing, and that simply is being a coach. That's simply giving product, I guess, a reputation. And so if you are sitting here and you've drank Shakeology, you've drank Energize, you've done an exercise from Beachbody, you're already a coach. You are already doing what, you know, a coach does. There's all sorts of levels of that, but what we're talking about strictly is discount. A lot of people say, well, that's just a scam. You know, you're just scamming me so that I absolutely buy the product all the time. That is not the case either. What you need to be for an active coach, which doesn't mean, you know, our ideal world is everybody is active as their coach status, but you can go inactive and it's not the end of the world. Active means that you are using the product. So you are getting Shakeology. Most of you are probably getting it every month. You are getting Energize. There is a bracket of points, I would say, to consider it to make it a little bit easier for you to understand. Point system that every 5 weeks you have to have 50 points of personal use. So right off the bat, Shakeology is 90 points. So you're hitting that, and so you're never going to get penalized for not using the product. And even if you are penalized, you're just inactive, you're not going to get a fee or a ticket in the mail saying you are cut off the boat. Like, no, that doesn't happen. The only thing that is involved in being, ooh, did I lose you? I hope I didn't lose you. No, you should. The only thing that is different when you're a coach or a discount coach is there is a service fee. Okay, so you get the 25% off of all the products, and then there's a monthly service fee. And that service fee is so that you are able to have a website, you are able to have the support of another coach mentoring you in becoming a coach and actively working as one, and that's $16.95 a month. So a lot of people say, well, then it's like you're not even saving any money. So let's do the math out right now for all of you with Shakeology. So Shakeology is $129 for a 30-day supply, and then there's this crazy shipping charge that's insane. And if you're in Canada or the United Kingdom, it's even worse. It's like so much money for shipping. If you become a coach, you get super savings shipping, so that cuts the shipping cost drastically, and you're getting the 25% off. So that brings it down to $97, and then the shipping brings it to like $105 or something. So when I just went into my office to look to see exactly what my last Shakeology customer purchased, it came out to be like $140. So $129 plus the shipping and handling, it's like $140. So now let's think of it as just the Shakeology, 97 something, some cents, 97. The shipping, which brings it to like 105, 110, and then the service fee. And it only brings you to, where does that bring me to? 130 or, the 126? You're still saving money. Okay. I just did an example out of a customer earlier. Actually, I did an example out of a customer that has been buying Shakeology every other month since 2017. And so for the 2 years that she's been doing every other month, she would have saved, I think, something like $400, $348 in the last 2 years if she had just become a coach. Okay. For example, I just did this math out. That's what I was like scrounging for on my phone, was if somebody were to order Shakeology every month in this year and Energize every other month, so for 6 months, this person, including the service fee in all of this, would save $300 in an entire year. That's a lot of money. That's a car payment. So if you love these products and you are looking to save money, this is simply what it is. Now let's chat about people on here that were also discount coaches. I was one of them. Somebody speak up. Who else was one of them? Your fearless leader, Kelsey, was a discount coach. She had no interest in building a business. I had no interest in building a business. But then I saw the value in being able to share with other people what I have to offer. And the way I do it is not the same way that Kelsey does it. And so this is strictly where you want to be in this, community. You don't have to do anything with it, and you don't get penalized, and you can do all that you want with it and not get penalized. I mean, we're going to support you with wherever you're at, and that can change. And that's like the glory of this business. I could be going through a rough time here, anywhere, family, friends, and have to back away. That's okay. The only thing that's going to suffer is my bank, because I won't be getting paid. But as a discount coach, you are not required to do a single darn thing for this business as a coach. You can just utilize the 25% discount and take it all in. So I don't know if there's anybody on here. Is there anybody on here that is just a customer? Can you talk to me? Unmute yourself. Anybody?
I think
That's me.
Christine.
I just heard a yes, me. I think that was Courtney.
Yeah. Hi.
Courtney's a customer. And so what was your hesitation, if you've been offered this opportunity, what was your first thought?
Hold on. I'm going to turn my video on.
That's okay. There she is.
Hello. I'm sorry, what was the question?
The question was like, so if you've been offered this opportunity to be able to do 25% off of your product, what was your first thought and fear of not pulling the trigger and doing so?
Probably the service fee.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so do you see, though, how you're still going to save money if you're obviously using the product, how you would save money still?
Yeah.
And now, I didn't go in depth with this, but of course, if you have a friend or a mom or an aunt or a cousin or anybody that decides, oh, well, I kind of want to do what you're doing. I kind of want to, why can't I try Shakeology? Now you're going to get commissions from those people also being able to go towards your product. So it's like a no-brainer. You have this opportunity to be able to, you don't have to be like a crazy saleswoman. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what we are. But then you have the opportunity because now you have a website that you can just send to someone. If somebody were to be like, hey, I'm interested in that chocolate stuff you're drinking. What the heck is that? Let me have some of that, right? Then you have that opportunity. So the service fee definitely can be of annoyance to some people that don't understand what it's utilized for. But again, let's talk about how if we were to have a business, you can't have a business with no cover charge. Like that seems crazy. You would never not have a rental or a lease fee on a place that you don't own. And so we are just so fortunate to be able to have, we don't have to stock anything. We don't have to, basically the $16.95 is covering for all the back end of the stuff that we don't have to deal with, which is so awesome. Like I don't want to have to stock anything. I don't want to have to ship anything. That is out of my hands. All I have to do is help these people that want to actually use what we use. So does that help understand what it's used for?
Yeah, it does.
Awesome. Now, Christine, I think you unmuted yourself and then got cut off. Where's she going? Let's see. Christine. There she is.
Oh, am I on?
I don't see your face, but I hear you.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I have my camera on. Hold on.
Ooh, and somebody new just popped on, Sarah. Christine, hello.
Hi.
So same sort of question.
Do you see me?
Yes, I see you. You are there.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, I think it's back.
You're there. I see you. So the same sort of question that I asked Courtney was, what was your objection or your thoughts on discount coaching, like right away?
I'd say the fee, and I'd say right now I'm not really like having that much money to really be able to buy the stuff every month, so I don't really want to be paying a service fee if I'm already kind of going to be struggling here and there to even buy it every month.
Sure. What are you using right now for product?
I just do the Shakeology when I can afford it, pretty much.
Okay. And that's totally, again, something that you can utilize. Now, I guess, where are you using Shakeology in your day-to-day?
Usually in the morning, like kind of like for a breakfast type thing.
And when you don't have shake, what are you using? Sorry, I'm just trying to mute someone.
Oh, probably,
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing, or maybe cereal.
Yeah. Today I had sent a little message out, and it's just so funny. I think about this often. There was a time where Dunkin' Donuts was my best friend, the drive-thru, or Subway for lunch. I had put out a message saying, how much does it cost you, when you're doing, going to Dunkin' Donuts, and what are you getting for value? And lunch, lunch hour is crazy. Like I see people all the time coming up from, the cafeteria, and I'm like, how the heck can you afford this every single day? It's insane. It's totally insane. So somebody messaged me today, and this is actually, I'm preparing a post tomorrow about this because I was like blown away. I guess I don't really go to Dunkin' Donuts that often, or I don't pay attention, but she goes, the response was, I paid $2.77 for my coffee, my medium iced coffee, and I was like mind blown because I was like, for $3.50 a day, you could have the most nutritious shake to give you all the vitamins you need, and you'd feel full, and you'd save money because you didn't get any food with that coffee that you just bought. I just couldn't believe it. So I always try to share with other people that, even though, yes, it's a struggle to get that upfront cash for a whole bag, you have to break it down to understand, like, every single day you're actually probably saving money in your meals and in your grocery shopping if you allot for it. And same thing with planning. How are you doing with, I'm just asking these questions because of kind of where we steered from, but, meal prepping and food waste. Do you struggle with that?
I do a decent job, I'd say, for like lunches at least, and dinners we do pretty good, me and my husband. But I'd say at least like meal prepping, lunches, and breakfast, I'm pretty good on that.
That's good. Okay. Well, at least so now, you get a little bit of a glimpse on, the breakdown, the service fee, and, where you will save money in the long haul. Do you have any other questions about discount coaching?
Not right now.
Okay. I had somebody pop on here. Sarah?
Hi, sorry, I'm driving.
That's okay. I just was asking some questions to those that are on here. Are you a coach?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I was asking to find out the basic consensus of, guys, the dogs are going crazy. Sorry about that. What the fear was behind, if you were to be offered to become a discount coach, where do you hesitate and why?
Sure. I think that, the whole discount, that all sounds really great. I'm, 100% on board with Beachbody. It's something that I've really been, pushing myself to do, and I feel like I've definitely stuck with it. And I'm really, like, for the first time ever, I feel like this is something that I can do, and I want to stick with it. I feel better, all those things. Shakeology is something that I absolutely loved. I tried the trial, but obviously because of the money and all those things, I kind of waited a little bit to, I was about to actually buy my first package, and then this whole thing kind of happened where, they said there could be a discount option, so I've kind of been in limbo waiting just to see what you had to say. I guess my hesitation would be just the requirement of, what do you have to do to be a coach other than, that piece, the discounting and all that? Like, what's the requirement outside of that? Just because, I'm a first year teacher, I'm literally driving home from work. It's 9 o'clock. I haven't done my workout yet. I run kind of a very stressful life. So I guess for me, the hesitation is, what other things would I be required to do? And I don't want to, if I'm in charge of trying to help other people, I don't want to fail them because I can't even, get home on time and things like that. So.
Great questions. You kind of probably hopped on right after I spoke about this, but you made some great points right there. So as a discount coach, you are required to do absolutely nothing. And for 3 to 4 months of my journey, when I first started, the only reason why I became a discount coach was because I needed to save money, but I also knew the value and the importance of, the products that I wanted to use. I knew that if I was a discount coach, I was going to get that shake every month and I was going to drink it and it wasn't going to go to waste. And I was going to put that first, me first, which is so important. And, at first I had this idea in my head that, I would like a little bit of extra cash. Never mind, I would love to be able to make just enough money to be able to pay for my Shakeology. That's the other thing. If I could have, the breakdown is if I could have 3 people below me order Shakeology, that pays for mine. So if I had a friend, a mom, anybody that's involved in my life that was interested in doing this also, I had the ability to be able to say, hey, this is my website, you can order it from me, and that would go towards my Shakeology. I was mortified to be able to tell my husband, oh my God, we're going to be spending $140 on
Yeah. Yeah.
shake every day. And I was scared. I was like, I know that this is what I need, but I
Yeah.
don't know how I'm going to budget it. And I don't know how it's going to work. And so when
Right.
I did it, I said, well, at least I'm doing a good job at being getting the discount, because at least I'm trying to keep the cost down. And as time went on, I realized, oh darn, like this is a really great opportunity for other people. And I have the ability to be able to help other people. Now,
Yeah.
as I've grown and evolved, and I think a lot of the coaches that are on this call have grown and evolved to this business. When I started, like I said, I did nothing for the business. I did nothing to help anybody else because I needed to help myself. I then, I started to dabble. It was only like an hour a day, maybe even an hour a week, if that, because I also am busy. I'm a nurse. I teach dance. I was about to get married. I wanted to move and have my own home. Like I have a lot of bills, and I have a lot of debt from nursing school. Let me tell you that right now. And if I could try to at least help or inspire another person, and I make some money off of it, like that was awesome. Like that, I can't ask for more. So when I started, yes, as a coach and actually actively trying to be one and help other people, I would say maybe like tops, like 4 hours a week, if that. And honestly, it's my decision as to where I want my business to be. I am so thankful that I have people above me as well as people beside me, Kelsey right beside me, helping us get through all of this in moving forward. So there's always somebody above you that's a leader, that's always going to be pushing you and pulling you through all of the craziness of it if you do go to that level. Now I feel like I have more time now in my life than I did when I started, because now I know the value of time management, definitely budgeting, because now I have this extra income coming in that, yeah, I could kind of just blow it and get whatever I want with it, but I know the value in, my time that I took to get to where I am right now. And so, yes, it's scary. Yes, it's a little like unsettling, but I always try to, let everybody know that we're here for you and we are here to have you be as successful as you want to be in this, or simply leave you the heck alone if you just want the damn discount and you don't want to work this business. You don't have to, but we are all a family. We're all a community, and we all want, what's best for each other. And that's living a healthy life and helping somebody else do the same thing. I say, everybody that's on this, actually, now that I'm looking, I wouldn't have known if it were not for social media, if it were not for me, sharing that one little silly workout video or that sweaty selfie. Half of the people that are on here I would never have known if I didn't do that. And so it's just as simple as that, is sharing what you did today. Like if you're already working out, it doesn't have to be like rocket science to be able to say, hey, you want to join me? There is obviously trainings and things to be able to help other people learn the business, but you don't have to if you want to be just a discount coach, which is so great to know, and to have comfort knowing that you're not going to be penalized if you don't do X, Y, and Z as a coach. There's no requirements at all.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it like sounds too good to be true. Like it sounds like a no-brainer. I think that the best part of like joining this, and like you said, that it's a family and that people are here to support you, is it's really awesome to hear that people who are higher or at our level, whatever it is, like you guys are real. You know what I mean? Like you have the struggles too. There are days when you don't want to work out. There are days when, money is tight. I think like the one thing I've noticed about Beachbody is that it's not fake, in the sense that like people aren't like, oh yeah, you should spend all your money on this, and I never have a problem, or I never feel like down, or that's like the one thing I think that's been so awesome about this, is that you just said like when you started you were feeling the same way that I was feeling, and money can be tight and it can be stressful. So I just want to like thank you all for that. I think that's really awesome.
I'm literally like tearing. Yeah, it really is insane, like what we have and what we are doing with this and moving forward. And creating this life that, you know, in the future, you know, we're all together in this. We're not singly alone. We all have this same sort of vision of, you know, being our healthiest selves and supporting one another. And in this day and age, in this society, I mean, everybody wants to be better than the next person, and that is totally not what we're for. We are all trying to work through this together and be together. So does anybody else have any questions? Just kind of open forum. Kelsey?
I guess sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
No, I guess my only question is, and I apologize because I got on here so late, but what's like the next step? If, you know, this is something that we do want to go through with, what do we do?
So if any of you are, you know, you have no sort of ties to a Shakeology subscription that goes home and on demand, you're just like a free bird or a free catch, you know, we are able to get you started with the best plan and the best, you know, startup package for your buck. We want you to save money. That's the biggest thing. A lot of times people will want to get the all access on demand because they want to be able to have all of the programs. There's always a challenge pack that includes Shakeology with that. Right now, To Be Mindset is the new nutrition plan that is out and kind of raving right now. And there are package deals with Shakeology and To Be Mindset. There are also packages with To Be Mindset on demand if you don't have it in Shakeology. We want to be able to use nutrition, exercise, and support as our backbone. We want all of those pieces to be together to be able to be the strongest for everybody else. So a lot of times these programs, it says, sorry, I'm reading this little message that popped up. We have 10 minutes left. Okay, great, thanks. A lot of these programs out there. So, you know, there's, I say Herbalife, just as an example, non-disclaimer, Herbalife is nutrition, no exercise. Okay, we have apps, you know, I can't remember what one of them's called. It's something fire. It's exercise, no nutrition. So we have to, you know, be so happy and thankful that we have everything all under one roof, and we have the support from our community in who we are as individuals going through this as well. So there's no sort of like, you know, we're going to focus on one thing, we're going to focus on the other. No, it's the whole thing. The whole big package is for us. So if any of you are on demand, there are still options to be able to, you know, get a completion pack. Maybe you're interested in 80-day obsession. Maybe you're interested in To Be Mindset. There's completion packages on that if you don't need the on demand. Stop barking. Shh. They're like sitting right under my feet just barking at each other. It's so stupid. So if you are ready to rock and roll, you're ready to move forward, if there are people that are on here that use Shakeology already and have an order as a customer, all of those things should be canceled before. It makes it a little bit easier for the process of moving forward. But there are ways, if we called customer service, to just kind of have it flipped over to a coach account. It just gets a little tricky. But reach out to your upline coach. So Kelsey, Tiffany, anybody else that's on here. I'm not sure if there's any other people that have coaches that aren't on here. Reach out to them right after we get off of this. Let them know that you're interested in moving forward with becoming a discount coach, and they can help you pick the best option for you. So thank you all for hopping on here. I'm going to stop the recording, but it'll give you about 5 minutes to ask me any questions if you have them.